couple of examples. Rosin. Rosin is one of the main used binder for the anti-fouling paints. The toxic level, the labeling of this compound is under investigation. We will see in the future. Talc is another one. Talc is very common not only for anti-fouling paints but also for the other type of paints. They are not dangerous, but they are under evaluation. BPR, less active to be used. Many years ago we have like 15, 20 biocides available to create new paints. Today we have the copper compounds as main biocide, and as co-biocide we have 3. And about these 3, I don't know in the future will be the future if they are still usable or not. Environmental requirements rising, less fuel consumption, I mean less CO2 emissions. Fouling drug, higher emission. The pressure of invasive species for sure. We are facing that during the years, every year the seawater temperature is increasing, and this is a problem related to the anti-fouling efficacy. And the rules of local port are becoming very, very strict. Sometimes you are not allowed to clean the hull in the harbor, you have to go outside if allowed it. So the background of how to play the game is not so easy. My role as an R&D chemist, my role is not just to create paints. My role is also to give a solution to keep the client satisfaction. And allow me to say that now compared years ago, my role is a little bit more difficult because the rules are very restricted. Because there are, because there are fewer tools and higher standards. As I told you before, restricted biocides, raw material uncertainty, local regulatory cycles, and then zero tolerance for performance drop. For the captain is very important to save the fuel consumption, also to avoid the higher CO2 emissions. Sustainability must be measurable. We want to avoid the greenwashing, so lower impact chemistries, volcanic emission reduction, and LCA as an important tool to decide where we can improve our work. So sometimes I feel like this man. Sometimes as joking with my colleague I say, I am thinking to give up. No, I will never give up. Maybe if I will open an ice cream shop it will be better, I don't know, but never give up. Don't be scared about this, because for each problem there is a solution, of course. So how we are trying to play our role, to be our part. As already said during the Monday session, high performance, for sure, to avoid the transportation of invasive species during the service life, and to avoid the increase of fuel consumption and higher CO2 emissions. How? We are studying different types of binders. One of these is an SPC silyl acrylate. This binder gives many advantages. For example, you can predict exactly the efficacy because the release of the biocide during the service life is constant. It's not like this like the other binders. Smoother hull. With a traditional anti-fouling paint, the surface is quite rough, especially if you apply by roller or by brush. Regarding this paint, during the sailing, the hull becomes smoother and smoother and smoother, so you have a saving of fuels. Drag out interval up to 36 months. Less impact. We are using biocides that are not create bioaccumulation. One clarification about that, I'm not saying that the copper, for example, is not released. It's released, but it is not available for the bioaccumulation in the tissues of the organisms, because the release is very, very low, and once into the seawater is bonded with other organic or inorganic compounds. Cleaner hull means fewer emissions, yes, and also fewer maintenance cycles, so less waste. The benefits for the stakeholder, for shipyard captains, owner rep, lower fuel cost, fewer dry dock periods, and of course fast recoat, not removal of the existing paint. So the maintenance, the reapplication is very, very easy and simple. Collaboration, let me say that is the key. So my message is that we have strongly to collaborate with yards and applicators. We offer technical support for the trainer advisors, and transparent dialogue with surveyors, owners and managers. Alone we can do, let me say, nothing. Collaborating one each other, I think, is the key to achieve the goal. Life cycle assessment, as you said some slides before, is an important tool because for two main reasons. The first one is that with the life cycle assessment of the product, you know exactly the impact of the product during inside the value chain. So from the raw material extraction to the end of life of the boat. All paint manufacturers, we are collaborating with Water Evolution about that to implement in our system, in our daily work. The second point is that I'm an R&D guy, so for me the continuous improvement is the basis, and through this method we can understand where we are doing the things in a good way and where we can improve and how. What we are working on: lower toxicity biocidal technologies, so keeping a high standard regarding the performance but with less impact. Using this kind of binders that allow to predict the efficacy and to give benefits to the stakeholder of our sector. We are developing some biocide-free solutions. This is not the moment, but I will give you, if you're interested, my contacts to speak about that. Water-based technologies, for sure, not only about anti-foulings, but other paint system to reduce the VOC emissions. And of course, data regarding the LCA of some of our products. All including elements that are Boero compliant, because regarding raw material usage and all operation, we are very strict rules inside the company. So, which are the main key takeaways? Technology must adapt to the fast changing rules, even if not easy, because at the moment BPR is not permitting it. So the climate change is changing, the conditions are changing, but as Hans explained very well, until we don't have BPR Blue one, we cannot touch nothing, and we cannot introduce a new product into the market. The performance remains essential for sustainability, invasive species, for consumption and CO2 emissions. LCA is a fundamental decision tool. Collaboration across the industry is crucial. So not only with the stakeholders, but between the paint companies, the collaboration is very important, and I think that today this is the demonstration of this. And Boero aims to be a technical partner, not just a supplier. We don't give just paints, we want to give a solution to satisfy the client expectation. If you're interested, these are my contacts, and I'm happy to share with you more knowledge about that. Thank you.